Shout out to all my teammates on the Indiana Fever, and cheers to a successful 2025.
She shared a post and put it up on Instagram, basically recapping her year.
12 incidents that permanently altered basketball, one athlete who changed the course of history and rose to prominence in a whole sport. 2024 was not only a remarkable year for Caitlin Clark, it was a revolution.
She legitimately had one of the most incredible years anyone can ever have. One of the most incredible years, if not the most incredible year I've ever seen from an athlete, from a woman's athlete, male athlete, whatever, a pop culture figure, period.
We're going beyond the box scores to reveal the most significant moments that shaped Clark's unforgettable year from the perspective of her own New Year's recap. These are the memories that matter to basketball's brightest star. Clark's remarkable year included quiet moments with family and enjoyable moments with friends, as well as breaking NCAA scoring records and dominating her rookie WNBA season. Are you ready to go?
You never set out to break the NCAA, women's basketball scoring record. Like, that's never what I was trying to do.
8 points away from passing Kelsey Plum and becoming the all-time leading scorer in NCAA women's basketball history.
You could just feel it. It was just everyone was watching.
Imagine a crowded arena with a sense of expectancy in the air. Just over 2 minutes after the game began, Caitlin Clark enters the floor, her gaze fixed on the prize, and the audience holds its breath as she gets closer to becoming a basketball legend. When Clark chooses a logo 3, history is made.
Everybody in the arena knew that she was going for a logo 3.
Here comes Clark. How will she go for history? There it is! The all-time leading scorer in women's college basketball.
Co-workers surround Clark as the arena erupts, their faces displaying a mixture of amazement and delight. She has broken the women's NCAA scoring record, but Clark, always modest, deflects the attention. She says, "This record isn't just mine. It belongs to my teammates and coaches who supported me." This was part of a historic 17-day period from February 15th to March 3rd, during which Clark broke Kelsey Plum's record to become the all-time women's Division I scoring leader, past LSU legend Pete Maravich for the most career points in Division I history for men and women, and past Ayala legend Lynette Woodard for the major college scoring record.
I think just all her dreams came true right then and there, and that's what she worked for. I mean, she's put all blood, sweat, and tears into this sport, and I think it finally paid off.
During March Madness, an unexpected fan came out to support Clark, and their encounter showed a side of her that even her biggest fans hadn't seen before: NFL tight end. As Clark's star continued to soar, her influence started to extend well beyond the basketball court. A fellow Iowa alumnus named George Cady traveled to watch Clark and the Hawkeyes play West Virginia. Following the game, Cady had the opportunity to meet the basketball sensation in person, and his impression was one of sheer admiration. "She's very charming, charismatic, and just so authentic." After a 32-point performance, Cady praised and even provided a behind-the-scenes video showing how Clark acted amiably with teammates and athletic trainers.
Caitlin Clark and Iowa women's basketball, baby! George, we know you love an open mic. What do you want to say to your fans out here today, the Hawkeye fans?
Hey, Hawks, are we having fun tonight? Yeah? You ready to get this place rolling tonight?
As the basketball world anxiously anticipated Clark's next move, this interaction demonstrated how her impact was transcending sports boundaries and garnering respect from elite athletes in other professions. It wasn't simply a great celebrity moment. Clark's celebrity status was indisputable. A new chapter in her incredible journey began as the WNBA draft approached.
With the first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark, University of Iowa.
Draft night at the moment, as Caitlin Clark stood on the precipice of WNBA history, she experienced an unexpected flood of emotion. The room was alive with expectation, and when the news was made, the fans roared. This was something Caitlin Clark had dreamed of since she first picked up a basketball. As she gave her family a strong embrace for the Fever, Clark's face brightened up with a mixture of relief and happiness. It turns out that Caitlin Clark can do anything now that her college career is over. The WNBA had no idea what was in store for her as she laced up for her first professional game, and the question that hung in the air was whether her college success would translate to the pros. The answer would shock not only the league, but the entire sports world. This wasn't just a draft pick. It was the beginning of a new era. Here, Clark shares the memory with her mother, whom she refers to as the heart of the family. Clark did more than simply adjust to the WNBA. She transformed it, setting a league record for assists and directing the Fever's offense with incredible accuracy. But it was only the beginning. Clark's influence extended much beyond her stat sheet. She and Aaliyah Boston forged an electrifying partnership. Playing with Caitlin has been an amazing experience, as seen by their off-court camaraderie motivating fans and their on-court chemistry that ignites highlight reels. She raises everyone around her. The Fever witnessed a spike in TV ratings and attendance as Clark gained recognition, but more significantly, they advanced to the playoffs for the first time in nearly 10 years, with Clark and teammates Aaliyah Boston spearheading the charge. Despite Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull, Clark never lost sight of what was most important to her team and her community, despite the whirlwind of accomplishment.
Now that her college career is over, it turns out there's nothing Caitlin Clark can't do!
When Clark's WNBA rookie season was making headlines, her heart pulled her back to Iowa for a moment that brought her journey full circle. Imagine the scene: a packed football stadium, the crisp autumn air full of anticipation, and the crowd erupting as Clark stepped onto the pitch. This wasn't just any homecoming, it was a celebration of greatness. The emotional highlight was receiving her Big Ten and Final Four rings. Clark's face lit up as she slipped them on and flexed with her former teammate. They're about the relationships, the hard work, and the memories we made together, Clark thought.
My expectation is to be one of the best players in the world one day. I wouldn't expect anything less than that.
Fans greeted Clark with affection and applauded him with a mixture of pride and nostalgia. This occasion served as more than simply a link between her academic and professional lives. It served as a reminder of the difference she had made and the legacy she still leaves behind, which includes both professional and collegiate rings. The case of Caitlin Clark's prize was going to get even more crammed. Although the WNBA Rookie of the Year award was approaching, everyone's main concern was whether or not we had just seen the most successful rookie season in league history.
History for the Fever Rookie!
At this point, continue to be myself, and I think a lot of good will come from that.
Wow. With an almost unanimous 66 out of 67 votes, Clark won the Rookie of the Year award. The verdict was delivered with overwhelming clarity. Her season was absolutely incredible. She broke 62 records and led the league in assists, but Clark didn't stop there. She was named to the All-WNBA First Team, finished fourth in MVP voting, and as a rookie, her influence extended beyond her individual achievements. She helped revitalize the Indiana Fever franchise.
The Iowa women's basketball team being honored on the field moments ago, and there is the legend Caitlin Clark with some bling on her hand at Big Ten tournament championship rings, and there is her coach, another Iowa coaching legend, Lisa Bluter, who of course retired after last season. Jan Jensen, now the head coach of the program, and all kinds of hardware on the field right now. And yes,
all-time wins leader, Big Ten women's basketball history.
Clark's passion for golf is more than just a pastime. It's her go-to tool for maintaining her skill level on the court. In her Instagram recap, she gave fans a glimpse of her swing, allowing them to see how she decompresses from the demands of playing professional basketball. But don't assume that Clark is only playing to unwind her competitive spirit. Even on the links, spirit is evident. Golf is all about concentration and accuracy. When Clark lines up a vital putt, her eyes make the same determination as when she's at the free throw line. This ability to remain composed is what Clark says has truly helped me better my mental game for basketball under pressure, which distinguishes her.
Congratulations, Caitlin. You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Her golf game offers spectators an opportunity to witness a new aspect of the WNBA sensation, but it's not only about personal growth. While Clark was busy dominating on the court, the world's most influential magazine was paying attention in a worthy acknowledgement of her impact. Clark is not only winning hearts on the court, but also sinking putts and three-pointers. At the young age of 20, Caitlin Clark was selected Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year, placing her with sports greats like LeBron James and Serena Williams.
To see Caitlin Clark tonight.
Gotta watch number 22.
I've been watching Caitlin for a couple of years, and since then I've dreamed about coming to a game.
The news shocked the sports world because it was evident that her transformational influence on the whole sports scene was being acknowledged, not just her basketball prowess.
It's in the car, actually.
Sorry about that. Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you.
Yay!
From Catwoman to champion, this accolade demonstrated that Caitlin Clark had transformed into a cultural icon who inspired a new generation of athletes and fans. There were many memorable moments in Caitlin Clark's year, but the calmer moments spent with a special someone are what really make her Instagram stand out. What is the connection that has followers swooning and rivals taking notice?
Indiana Fever and former Iowa star Caitlin Clark continues her ascension as one of the top figures in women's basketball and in sports. Time Magazine named Clark as their Athlete of the Year.
Enter Connor McAfee, Clark's partner who has supported her during the whirlwind of her ascent to fame. Their bond goes beyond adorable couple pictures. It is a collaboration that helps Clark succeed on and off the court.
For the longest time, the WNBA has been trying to get on this global scale, and I feel like that's the direction they are finally headed. I think that WNBA fans have always been proud supporters and pushers of the advancements of this league, but sometimes it takes a certain star of a certain caliber to really just expand and explode the league from the inside out, and that's what Caitlin Clark is.
When Clark posed with the Big Ten trophy, guess who was right there next to her, smiling with pride? That's right, Connor. Remember that amazing Halloween costume duo? Clark wore a Catwoman outfit while McFaffrey changed into the Riddler.
I just want to sleep for like 3 weeks straight after the season's over.
You want to sleep for 3 weeks straight during the season, too?
That too. I love sleeping. It's awesome.
Now an assistant coach for the Butler Bulldogs, McCaffrey is Clark's rock, supporting her from the sidelines and commemorating each milestone. Their Instagram posts reveal stories of laughter, shared dreams, and unflinching support. He understands the responsibilities of a basketball career.
Shoot. Okay, I'll shoot.
What's happening?
But I don't see any hoop.
No, I said that because of, I'm sorry, shoot.
I'm cute.
They don't have one.
Stop saying this.
I didn't know.
My acting skills are fire.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Don't worry.
Can you say the jingle for us right now?
No.
As Clark continues to rule the WNBA, it's evident that having someone who supports you even when the limelight fades is more important to her success than anything else. For Clark, that someone is this photo by Connor McCaffrey shows 3 WNBA players on a sun-drenched Mexican beach exchanging their jerseys for swimwear. Caitlin Clark shared a glimpse of her mermaid's vacation on Instagram with Lexi Hull and Katie L. Samuelson, 2 fierce rivals who ended up poolside. The pictures show pure joy, laughter, and the kind of bond that only develops after you've battled on the court together. But why does this matter for Clark? These friendships are her secret weapon. They keep her grounded, help her relax, and remind her that life is about more than just having fun in the sun. Friends show us a side of WNBA friendships that we rarely see. This wasn't just a vacation. It was a chance to recharge in the middle of a hectic rookie season.
His final year at Butler, there's Connor on the bench. Of course, Connor's girlfriend, Caitlin Clark, also in attendance with her family. Fran has a couple days off before Iowa plays Northwestern, so
Remember that Instagram post we mentioned? It showed a connection so strong that it had fans and other players talking. Let's go back to the hallowed halls of Iowa, where it all started. Clark's ties go beyond beach getaways. Even though Caitlin Clark is making waves in the professional ranks, her heart still beats for the black and gold. When draft night arrived, Martin was there to support Clark as she went first overall, but the story didn't end there. Martin had her own WNBA moment going 18th to the Las Vegas Aces. Imagine the excitement when these two were reunited on the pro hardwood. Her Instagram post was a love letter to her Hawkeye family, especially her ride-or-die best friend Kate Martin. These two weren't just teammates. They were sisters on the court in Iowa to back-to-back college national championship games. As she navigates her professional job, Clark isn't afraid to show up to the Iowa games to support her former squad. In her article, "My Favorite Moments from the Best Year Time to Make 2025 Even Better," she said that it's not simply nostalgia. These college friendships aren't just about reminiscing. They're Clark's secret weapon helping her navigate the WNBA's challenges. They're a support system built on shared dreams, hard work, and unforgettable moments, and for Clark, it's clear that these Hawkeye bonds are for life, while teammates come and go. Martin's response was a simple, "What a year," with a heart emoji that said everything without saying much at all. What's the key to keeping grounded in the whirlwind of WNBA stardom for Caitlin Clark? It might just involve a leash and some belly rubs. Meet Bella, Clark's furry friend, who has become a social media celebrity in her own right. Clark's most devoted fan has been by her side through every dribble and three-pointer. In her year-end Instagram post, Clark revealed that this four-legged pal is not only adorable, but also her go-to tool for handling the demands of professional basketball. Despite all of her on-court bravery, Clark clearly finds happiness and balance in the small moments with her dog, as evidenced by the photo of Bella that Clark included, demonstrating the significance of her dog in her life off the court. According to experts, pets like Bella may be extremely beneficial for athletes, offering them emotional support and stress relief throughout Clark's tumultuous career. As Clark anticipates her sophomore season, you can know Bella will be there with a wagging tail and a much-needed dose of puppy love. Bella is more than just a cute face. She's a reminder of home, a source of unconditional affection, and a means to unwind after hard games.
Free in attendance to watch his sons. And there is Caitlin Clark,
Expectations for Clark's second season are quite high, but first she needs to get some much-needed rest and prepare for full training camp. Everything is coming together for something truly unique in Indiana. The new head coach will only strengthen Clark's bond with Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston, and Lexi Hull. Stephanie White is incredibly committed to helping Clark reach his full potential. I discussed with her how we might use her to increase her effectiveness and efficiency so that our team can perform better overall.
The greatest women's player there ever was? Maybe it's debatable, but at the very least, she'll be in that debate forever. Her now famous Hawkeye jersey was 2 twos, but she was one of one.
Since October, Clark has been training on a lethal floater to complement her arsenal goal in the gym. Lead the team to a championship with Clark, new management, and a redesigned roster. With unwavering determination, is a championship run imminent to enhance 2025? Caitlin Clark is just getting started. Therefore, the entire WNBA needs to pay attention, Clark said.
I feel like so much has happened over the course of last year, from when I started my last college season and not knowing if that would actually be my last season, whether I was deciding to come back to college or turn pro, and now sitting here like I'm done with my first professional season and so much has happened. And
Caitlin Clark had an incredible 2024. She broke records, dominated the WNBA as a rookie, and became the face of basketball for both men and women. However, her influence extends much beyond her stats. Clark's captivating play style and endearing nature at each of her games. Attendance records were broken, and the Indiana Fever saw a staggering surge in attendance as she attracted new followers to the sport. As we look to the future, the basketball world waits bated breath to see what Clark will do next. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments, like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Clark not only elevated herself, but also her teammates, her league, and women's sports as a whole. Her journey from NCAA superstar to WNBA sensation captivated the nation, inspiring a new generation of players and fans alike. We'll see you in the next one after you click the video on the screen.